Up next, the Rockets take it on the Bulls. For the Houston Rockets, holding their own against good company. They rank 7th in the West. Bulls, Rockets, coming up next. Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Ali LaForce. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Nikola Vucevic.
And during the last 5 games, he's been a force on the boards, really throwing his body at rebounds and trying to grab as many as he can. And that kind of effort has been noticed by his coaches and teammates.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. White and Okoro are the wings. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Jones in at the 1 spot. And for Houston, Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Amin Thompson out there with Tari Eason. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Now here's Adams. That shot off the mark. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Jones against Thompson. Okoro, right side. Takes the 3. Eason pulls it in. And it's Houston's ball. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind. Already with his second foul, the coach has a decision to make here.
Shepard, he's checked in for Thompson. Here's Buzelis. 15 in his last outing. Chicago passing it around. Here's Okoro. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger, signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging that tall timber. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Down low. Here's Okoro. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Is showing off his passing skills. White sends the ball right into the hands of a ready three-point shooter.
Here's Durant. And the layup is good off the glass. Durant's got 5 now.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Outside White. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Jones. 4-3. Smith with the rebound.
A little disjointed to start this game, missing 3 of their first 4 shots already.
And he buries his first look.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Rockets foul. Shepard. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
On defense, the Rockets. And it's Okoro penetrating. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor. And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Shepard, pass to Adams. Now here's Eason. Here's the three. Gets the three ball to go.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
The Rockets lead by 9. Smith passes to Adams. Over to the wing. Here's Eason. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Jones in the post. Outside White. Clock at 6. Vucevic against Adams. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Jones. After the basket by Houston. Vucevic, the pass to Okoro. And here's White. Pass to Vucevic. Lots of room. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised, too.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
They're so smart to go to a shooter to finish the fast break. And Coach has to like seeing Smith hustle to complete the play.
Okoro outside. Here's Vucevic, and he gets it to go. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's Houston. They lead by 14. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard, and those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Clint Capella out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Josh Okogie. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. And it's Shepard in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
Here's Capella. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Blown opportunity there. He's got to have a short-term memory. Forget about that one.
Herder gets the bucket.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys?
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Well, we always hear about the rookie wall, Grant, but some players seem to claim it's a myth.
Well, you know, B.A., I think it's real for most first-year players. Adjusting to the length and intensity of an NBA season can be exhausting. But some guys will be able to break through that wall.
Houston Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Finney Smith. Durant comes in for Tate. And Tari Eason subbed in for Okogie. Then for Chicago, Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Smith. Okoro comes in for Herter. And it's Jones in for Carter. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. On the take, Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
Bulls trail by 12. Jones with the ball. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Okoro on the wing, defended by Eason. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Vucevic, and the power finish by Vucevic.
All the reach you need to throw it down there. Vucevic making it look easy.
Smith right side. There's the triple. Chicago with a rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
The Bulls making a switch here. Buzelis is checked in. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Dosunmu. A 20-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
And he was so disruptive at the defensive end. 4 steals on the night.
Now here's Vucevic. It's a 10-point game. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Smith outside. Pass to Capella. Shoots over Vucevic. Capella can't get it to go.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And out of bounds, Houston will have it.
5th in assists. And they place in the top 10 in fast break points. They take their chances to run, and it's something they're really good at.
And you love how they've controlled the glass at both ends. It takes a huge effort to out-rebound this club. The Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. Houston leading by 10. Here's Shepherd, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Eason inside, guarded by Okoro. The jump hook, and there's the play by Eason inside. Eason's got 8 points.
2 minutes remaining.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Bulls. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Okoro. White for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Off the catch, White has a very quick release.
The Rockets have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
Yeah, he just couldn't get out of his own way there. I like the aggressiveness, but that's his second foul.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Adams checked in for Houston. Thompson comes in for Shepherd. All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. The Rockets, #1.
And I love how active they all are on the glass. When a shot goes up, this team takes a game rebounding approach to tracking down their boards.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Okoro outside. To the middle. Outside Jones, just 4 to shoot. And again, Chicago, no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Jones after Houston's three-pointer on the other end. Here's Vucevic. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
It's Thompson, high post, working on Jones. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
The Bulls trail by 14. Okoro outside. Back to Jones. 20 seconds left to play in the first half. The three. It's hauled in by Houston. Easton's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Durant with the big finish.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
Our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Chicago Bulls.
What they're doing tonight doesn't even count as defense. Open shots all over the place. Have a little pride, fellas.
Yeah, their lack of engagement at that end, it's pretty glaring.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
I always like to play other good teams. To be the best, you have to beat the best. We'll see if they accept the challenge.
Iron sharpens iron, right, Shaq?
Yes.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. On the court for the Bulls, White and Okoro are the wings. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. And Chicago has possession. They trail by 14. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Buzelis. White's got 5.
And one thing I love about White's game, he scores on all 3 levels. He is not afraid at all to go inside.
Durant's shot is off.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
The floater. White can't hit.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen, he said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Allie. Here's Durant. Easy money for KD inside. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Durant, and another basket for Houston.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what? That's par for the course for him. He's just a natural scorer.
Oh, sweet move. Jones, pass to Buzelis. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Vucevic has got 14 points.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Kevin Durant.
Seeing his rebounding numbers go down doesn't come as a surprise. When you're in the league as long as he's been, you start to think about taking care of your body, the longevity part. That might mean being slightly less aggressive around those young bucks near the hoop. But he's still a valuable piece to have on this roster. Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
White, the pass to Vucevic. Okoro outside. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Easton's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Picking up his 4th foul really could change how he approaches things now.
And the Rockets making a change here. Shepard's checked in. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Finney Smith's checked in for the Rockets. Nearly halfway through the season. Let's see the standings out east. You look at the Bulls, middle part of the year. They're in 10th place. They need to put together some wins.
When I look at Chicago, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
2 minutes remaining.
Uses the glass on the layup. Finney Smith's got his first basket of the night.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Buzelis. White for 3. Knocks down the triple. White's got 8.
Yeah, nice shot by White. So confident from range.
Here's Shepard, defended by Jones. And it's Shepard missing. And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. 17-point game. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by Okoro. Okoro's got his 4th assist with that last one. 1:14 left to play in the third. Easton, good. Easton's gotten 4 this quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Smith with it, guarded by Smith. Smith passes to Finney Smith. Misses the 3. Bulls trail by 17. Now here's Okoro. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
Adams, shot's good.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
The Bulls have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Smith with a screen on Easton. White drives in for 3. Smith. It's rebounded by Houston.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Hits the trifecta. He's got 15.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Clint Capella. Josh Okogie is out there with Shepard. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Durant in at the three. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Capella against Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Carter can't get it to go.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games. He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half, now 1 in the second.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Adams checked in for Capella. And a change for the Bulls. Buzelis has checked in. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Vucevic, and Vucevic slams it in.
Boy, the offensive arsenal of Vucevic, fantastic. When he's rolling like this, watch out.
Here's Durant, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Herter.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's one game rule you'd change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better.
And both free throws good for Durant.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 5. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Here's Buzelis. Adams grabs the miss.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Here's Shepard, covered by Vucevic. Baseline jumper, and it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Chicago calls timeout.
checked in for Williams. White comes in for Herter. And it's Jones in for DeSumo. Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. Jones with a screen on Adams. Back to Jones. Takes a three. And again, Chicago, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
It's Adams who hammers it home.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Three-pointer. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
To the wing on the left. Three-pointer, Buzelis. It's hauled in by Houston. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Tate comes in for Durant. And Holiday subbed in for Okogie. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Rockets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent 1 time and only have to do it 1 more time.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kevin Durant.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him. Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
White against Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Jones from outside. It's hauled in by Houston. Now Capella. Pass to Holiday. There's the 3. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We contested the shots. They hit some tough ones early on, and I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment, and we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, KD.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.